Get a gator that will get you where you need to go. Something you can get in and go with plenty of space. Be ready to tackle any terrain, large or small. When you choose Reynolds, you choose reliability. The guaranteed great customer experience and relationship from the moment you walk in. Come in and see for yourself or visit ReynoldsFarmEquipment.com.
During Army basic training, I found out I had 7 herniated discs. Prescription pain medication led me to a heroin addiction. I entered Wheeler's program and learned life on God's terms.
After meeting Greg, I was so impressed, I hired him. When you change that one life, it makes it all worthwhile.
Now, I have a family, house, and a job that I love. At Wheeler, you can have something everlasting.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
At first, me and my mom were struggling. I was trying to pay the bills and trying to take care of my mom at the same time. When I first heard that I can get paid for taking care of my mom, I was kind of skeptical because I had been doing it for so many years without pay. That's when I reached out to Passion to Care. I read all the reviews and I saw that they were #1 in the field. Passion to Care has really, really changed my life. Right now, I take care of my mom 24/7 thanks to Passion to Care.
You want a piece of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements, top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at ReynoldsFarmEquipment.com.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Just working with our company, you're going to get to work with a lot of bright individuals.
Everyone is open and ready to help you, and definitely big on advocating for making sure that you succeed and reach your potential.
Everyone's goal is the same, to make the best products that we can for our clients and make sure that it is everything and more that it could be.
What's kept me here? Our culture. We're genuinely a very great group of people. Everyone's just always willing to lend a hand.
When I have a suggestion or a concern and I voice it, leadership actually hears me.
As a consultancy, every person has a role and has something to bring to the table. There's just a lot of opportunities here if you're up for the challenge.
Jump on board, be part of the fun ride, because we're going places.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Hello and welcome back to Indiana basketball here on Indiana SRN. Horizon Christian against Community Christian here tonight on Horizon's Lions Den. I am Justin Griffiths. Alongside me is Chris Schumerth. And Chris, this is going to be an interesting game coming in for the Christian League.
Well, it's beginning of the season, and, sometimes coaches know what they have, but sometimes coaches don't know what they have. And so both coaches, as well as their fans, are going to learn a lot about their team in this first one out.
All right, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors for this game, starting with Reynolds Farm Equipment. Reynolds Farm Equipment is a leading equipment dealer since 1955. Passion to care. Delivering care with more than 24 years of experience. Boilermaker Local 374. Boilermaker 374 represents highly skilled, highly motivated workers in the field construction and metal fabrication throughout the state of Indiana. Wheeler Mission. For over 131 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community. Bertner Electric, your trusted electrician partner since 1986. The Morales Group, we are in business to create a better future for you and your family. The Drumstick Dash, move your feet so others can eat. The Indiana SRN sports page, follow the sports page every day with update news from coast to coast. Log in to IndianaSRN.org and click on our tab. Piper Logistics, your trusted logistic partner since 1994. Aspen Creek Grill, why go anywhere else? Large selection of food made from scratch and fairly priced. And Chris Schumerth once again here with me in Horizon as we get ready to start this game. Not much on both these teams. Horizon Christian is the defending state champions in the Christian League. Community Christian looking to spoil opening night.
Looks like, from what we can see, that this Community Christian team will be a little bit bigger than the defending state champs. That doesn't always mean that they'll be better. But they did win 13 games last season themselves, so it should be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, again, Community Christian coming in off of a 13-13 season. The only matchup I could find on these two teams was from the 22-23 season, where Horizon won this ball game 70-51. Again, a couple years difference now as we get ready to enter, as we talk about the Eagles here from Community Christian.
Yeah, and it's just a great time of the year. It still feels like a little bit of fall. We got football being played, but Hoosiers love to get in that gym and get going. And, so it should be a good feel in the gym.
And again, with Community Christian and Horizon Christian, Horizon being the home team here in the Lions Den, it is going to be interesting to see how they're able to respond off of a championship run. Community Christian, on the other hand, coming all the way from Crawfordsville, Indiana. So about a 45-minute drive or so. Connorsville, Indiana, I'm sorry. Thank you, Greg. And it's going to be one of those games where how much is it going to be rust versus rest for these teams, especially being one of the first games of the seasons for both of them.
And not a huge gym either, so I don't know, if they're if all the dimensions are what they should be, but they certainly don't have a lot of room on the walls and the bleachers. So, if you're a fast team, that might slow you down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think back to the movie Hoosiers with that. As long as it's certain distance, 10 foot up high, and so many distance for the free throw line, I think you're good to go when it comes to that. But once again here, we are in the Hoosier State, one of the bread baskets for basketball here in Indiana. Starting off the boys' slate of games as the Horizon Christian Lions versus the Community Christian Eagles here on Indiana SRN. Once again, we're getting ready for the state champs to come right back out. And once we're getting closer to tip-off here to open up our season.
Be interesting to kind of watch and pay attention to some of the differences between the Christian School League and the IHSAA in terms of talent and what one team is to the next season, there might be a big difference between who you have one season and the next season. Some of these small Christian schools, maybe you lose some kids to the next school over.
We'll touch more on that and preview the game coming on next, but we are going to take a quick break. You are watching Indiana High School basketball here on IndianaSRN.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
Welcome back to the Lions Den here on IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat. We're looking at the state champs, the Horizon Christian Lions here. Again, opening night for the Lions, led by Kyan Miles and Larry Long, two of those players from last year's state championship team, looking to start their repeat season right here.
As I mentioned a few minutes ago, this Christian School League, a little bit difficult to find information, even though this was the state championship team last year. And so good opportunity for them tonight to get some exposure and to get seen and talked about a little bit.
Yeah, and again, Horizon Christian coming off of an amazing schedule last year. Looking to continue that here. Kyan Miles being one of the star guards. Last year he played in 16 games. Yes, he didn't average a whole lot, 1.7 points per game, but always being from a state championship team and now being one of the leading players on the state championship team has to speak for something, Chris, as a former player, getting all that experience.
Well, and you look out right now, and their head coach, Jalen Posey, is certainly riled up and ready to go. The whole gym seems to be feeding off of his energy. He's not just talking to the players, he's talking to the whole gym.
I mean, Coach Posey, as you see him, he is definitely ready to start his back-to-back state champ run right now. Got to speak with him a little bit, and he is one of the nicest mans that we can ever talk to. All these ADs are, but being a head coach as well as being an AD on top of being everything else, Coach Posey has been one of those guys where if we had questions on pronunciations on some names or questions on anything else, he was able to get it to us very quickly. So, again, Coach Posey, I appreciate that for you as his team is heading back into the locker room. Now let's go ahead and flip the script and talk about the Community Christian Eagles. I'm looking forward to possibly Sawyer Briscoe and Luke Fagan, those two names to be one of your star players to counteract the Lions and Miles and Long.
Interesting to kind of watch the contrast here of styles. Coach David Edwards for Community Christian now talking to his guys. Doesn't have quite the snazz with the pink shoes that Coach Posey does. A calmer conversation there. But yeah, like we said before, it's a taller group. Be interesting to watch, if that advantage plays itself out on the boards.
As we get ready for tip-off here at the Lions Den in Horizon Christian Schools, we are almost ready for tip-off. We are getting ready for a top matchup here. Again, Community Christian was 13-13 last year, while Horizon Christian won the entire league. as we are looking in again, waiting for starting lineup still to be determined.
It's always such a exciting, adrenaline-filled feeling to be taking the court for that first game of the season.
And we will take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have tip-off and the starting lineups for Horizon and Community Christian. You're watching it all on IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
All right, thank you once again with here on the Lions Den here on IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat. The Horizon Christian Lions and the Community Christian Eagles getting ready for tip-off here, and the starting lineups for both teams coming up right after. And we will go ahead and head to the PA announcer with the starting lineups. All right, the starting lineups for each teams. Are first for the visiting Community Christian Eagles, Brody Back, Clayton Pitcher, number 3, number 12, Sawyer Briscoe, number 13, Luke Fagan, and number 45, Connor Bowman. And Chris will have the starting 5 for the Horizon Christian.
He might have the starting 5. He's got 4 of the 5. Josiah Vibbers, number 3. Keon Miles, number 4. Larry Long, number 5. And I believe Jason Rickers, number 32.
As we have a technical foul to start the game, Clayton pitcher will shoot the technical free throws.
And that might actually be related to our problem because we have a little bit of a different roster than what just ran out there for the starting lineups. So, that can be a scorebook issue, which punishes you out the gate.
Yeah, because I didn't really see any dunking, which is another one of those pregame technical free throws possibilities. But at any rate, the Eagles get on the board first, and they will have possession.
And there will be no tip-off.
As we're getting the explanation here from the officials here. Always interesting when you get a technical foul to start the game. And that does go against both the player and the team as well.
The home team, not exactly how you want to start the season.
As Briscoe gets it down low, and now back to pitcher. Pitcher almost turns the ball over. Long is harassing him, gets it off, and shot's no good. And here come the Lions. Larry Long drives it, lays it up, and we're tied at 2. Larry Long with the easy deuce.
Had a sense in the warm-ups that Larry Long might be one of the better athletes on the floor tonight.
And a quick timeout from Community Christian. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here and tell you about Reynolds Farm Equipment. Reynolds Farm Equipment is the leading equipment dealer serving farmers, homeowners, landscapers, and commercial contractors in Indiana. Nothing runs like a deer. Give us a call today at 317-849-0810. Again, quick timeout, quick technical fouls, definitely a rusty way to start your season for both teams.
And Long really sliced his way, coast to coast right through the whole defense for that first bucket for the home team.
As we have pitcher here now to back, driving on Horizon, and it's going to be a reach-in foul on, I believe, Kyan Miles. It is indeed on Miles.
Man-to-man defense here for the home team. Little box set for the visitors.
Bowman has it now back out to back. Back on Miles. Spins, shot is up, in and out, no good. Rebound by Miles. And the Lions once again on the run. To Vibbert. 3-ball. Got it. 3-ball by Josiah Vibbert. And now it's 5-2 Horizon.
It's a pretty confident look there off of, I believe, just one pass. So he must have the green light tonight.
Briscoe has it now to back, working against Miles. Horizon switches into a 3-2, and we get another turnover here. Or no, an offensive foul on Skylar Briscoe. His first, team's first. And again, a turnover for the Eagles as you're already down by 3 as we have Kyan Miles, top of the key, over to Larry Long. Long kicks it out for 3. No good. Rebound by Long. Loses it, and here come the Eagles now. Back has it up, and he's going to slow things up for Community Christian.
So far, a contrast in styles for sure. So Community Christian wants to set the half court, and it looks like Horizon wants to run the floor.
And we got a traveling violation on Connor Bowman before the shot. Another turnover as Miles has it top of the key now. Works it over to Orr. Orr for three. Short, no good. Rebound by Pitcher. And now Pitcher is going to slow things up for Community Christian. And that's stolen away by Miles. Kyan Miles lays it up and in and extends the Horizon lead.
So far, your sense that he would be the experienced guard for the home team has been right on. He looks comfortable out there.
Kyan Miles against back. Shot is up, no good by back. Rebound by Rickers. And here come the Lions. Miles is going to slow things up, get their set in now. Top of the key. Guarded by back, and he kicks it over to Larry Long. Long drives now, lowers his shoulder, and that's going to be an easy offensive charge.
Horizon there was just trying to clear the other side of the floor out just so that he could drive there, a little ISO play. But lowered his shoulder a little bit there, too much.
Yeah, it's his first team's third foul. And again, once we hit 5 fouls, Community Christian or either team will be shooting free throws, and it's a 1-for-2 situation. Or it's a 2-shot situation, I'm sorry. Community Christian has it now on the wing. That is Fagan who drives in. Shot is up, no. Rebound by Rickers, and here come the Lions once again. This one is Vibert. He hit a 3 in the corner earlier, and he's going to reset. As Harden checked in for the Lions. And that first one, and it was Daryl Orr who is going to draw the foul and shoot a couple of free throws. Horizon on a 7-0 run to open up this ball game. First free throw is good. And the next is good as well. Make it 9-0 after the technical free throws. And really, it has been all Lions early on. As Fagan drives in, kicks it out to Bowman for the easy deuce.
That's a great pass. Nice penetration. Just drops it for the easy layup there.
Miles at the top of the key directing traffic. Uses a screen, then kicks it out to Daryl Orr. Orr passes it out to Vibert. And now it's back to Miles. Using a screen, and that is just Horizon being probably a little too cute with their passes and whatnot. Easy turnover, and here come the Eagles now.
Screen and roll to start the set.
Brock gets it deep into the paint and then has to kick it out. Gets it up to Bowman, whose shot is up, no good. Rebound. No good, and we're going to keep playing in the 3, short, and out to the Lions. Luke Fagan's 3 was just a little bit too short.
The play didn't work out, but that's great hustle by Connor Bowman. He did miss a layup on the play, but after the pump fake, missed layup, he grabs a rebound. He gets on the floor.
Miles' 3 hits every part of the rim and falls in. I don't know if you would rather have that or a straight swoosh, but we get another 30-second timeout by Community Christian.
The answer to that question is it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it all counts the same. Just like the Morales Group, we are a business to create a better future for you, for your family, and for the community we share. We can match you with the right career or hire the right candidate for your company. Call us today at 317-472-7600. Also, the Boilermaker Local 374 represents a highly skilled, highly motivated workers in field of construction and metal fabrication throughout the state of Indiana. When you need a safe, dependable workforce for a new build, an upgrade, or facility maintenance, you can count on Boilermaker Local Union 374 to do the job right the first time. Again, 12-4, the lead for Horizon Christian, and 2 quick 30-second timeouts for Community Christian.
Looks like we've got number 2, Luke Harden, checking into the ball game for Horizon.
Again, the referee's going to the scorebook, making sure everything is above board here. Great job by the referees. And especially if they have a question, they're not afraid to ask the coaches what's going on. And Coach Posey's telling them his side of the story.
He just put the T sign up. I certainly hope for his sake that he didn't just earn his second technical foul already.
And again, just first game jitters for everybody, and that includes the man who puts the official scorebook down. So we'll see who's going on. And no, not another. No.
I'm not sure what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah, another technical foul assessed to the Lions.
I'm telling you, the roster we had, there were a few adjustments that we needed to make, and I just wonder if it was the same problem.
And Keegan Hurley is up at the stripe for Community Christian. He knocks down the 2 technical free throws. And again, Community Christian will have the ball. Still about 3 minutes left to play. It's a 12-6 ball game. But a couple of technical free throws.
That's keeping Community Christian in the ball game.
Yeah, otherwise this is a 12-2 game.
Yeah, they've had a very difficult time scoring in the half court.
Fagan kicks it out to Back. Back has it now for 3. That is a good tray by Fagan.
Got a nice step into that shot.
Harden looked to respond, could not, and now the Eagles are rolling. But they lose the ball, and here comes Kyan Miles. Miles stops, pops. No good. Rebound goes out. And another no good rebound. And now here come the Eagles. Fagan lays it up. No, but a foul.
Again, hard to know, what these teams are compared to what they were last year. But so far can kind of see, on one side, why a team would have had so much success and won so many games. And on the other side, why they would come into tonight's game expecting to compete. They certainly aren't going away just because the home team scored a few points early.
Aiken hit a big 3 early on, only the second field goal for the Eagles. Now at the stripe, looking to cut this deficit down to a single point. And he cannot. Rebound goes out to Orr. And now Miles is going to reset the play for Horizon at the top of the key. Orr for 3. Short, no good. Rebound by Fagan. And here come the Eagles, led by Back. Back to Parsley. Back to Back. And it's stripped and stolen away by Dagg. Dagg shot is up, no. And rebounded by Drummond.
And there's Fagan again. I'm starting to think that he's the guy they want putting up some shots in this game. That was a nice little finish there, though, by his teammate.
Parsley gets the easy 2, and now we're all tied up with about 1:15 left to go in this first quarter. Tied at 12. It is a huge run by Community Christian, and this ball is almost a turnover, but it's going to stay right here. And watch out, our cameraman Daniel Thacker, that you don't get hit by the ball by accident. He is right there on the corner. This ball is tipped away, but retained by the Lions. To Miles. Miles gets the screen, tries to cut inside. It's stolen away by Hurley. Hurley drives and is fouled by Miles.
He was getting contact the whole way there, so glad he eventually got the call.
I believe that's Miles' second foul already. And so the technical fouls were not counted as team fouls. So we're still a foul shy away from the bonus. This one's laid in. Oof. And Miles just picked up his third foul very quickly. So Cayenne Miles has 3 fouls unofficially, and we're only in the first quarter of play.
He seems to be a guy that they want handling the ball, so not a guy you want on the bench over there with foul trouble in the first quarter. That's I think that's Dano in, just checked into the ball game, number 8.
And we have a lane violation, or an off-the-ball foul.
Mentioned, not sure what some of the differences might be between the IHSAA and the
okay, so this is going to be actually against Community Christian. Foul is going to be on Drummond.
Oof.
And we get another technical foul. Seems like another technical foul on Horizon's bench.
Wish we were getting explanations. I think most of these are scorebook issues, which it might be numbers, guys not being in the book.
And Hurley misses both free throws, so we're still tied at 12. But the biggest thing here is that Community Christian now has the ball and looking to take the lead.
And the momentum. They were down at least like 8-2. Yeah.
Yeah, they're on a 10 or an 8-2 run by themselves. Shot is up, no good, and rebound out of bounds is going to stay here. Parsley almost gave the Eagles the lead. We're looking for the spot for Parsley to trigger the inbounds. He kicks it to Hurley. Hurley shot is up, no, but he is fouled.
It's a nice little cut on his part. Didn't seem to be what the set was planned to be, but he just ducked down by the block. He was open, draws a foul.
Hurley makes his first after missing the 2 technical free throws last time at the stripe. And once again, Chris, free throws have saved Community Christian here and have given them the lead.
Chances. They're getting to the line, and some of those have been careless defense, but a lot of them have been some sort of administrative issue.
Darrell Orr now leading the way. 3 ball on the way, short, and rebounded by Hurley. Hurley looking to drive, lays it up and in. Keegan Hurley with 6 points in the first quarter. And now, all of a sudden, Community Christian has a 4-point lead. Last 10 seconds of the first quarter. Shot is up. No. Rebound by Hurley. Three-quarter court throw, no good, and that is how the first quarter is going in. Community Christian leads Horizon Christian 16-12 after 1.
We're not here to just sell you another piece of software and then move on. We're here to manage that whole life cycle of not only helping you procure the licensing, but then how do you manage and monitor those licenses over time.
Collaboration is very key when working with our clients. We are very much a partnering organization, so we definitely work as a team from a sales, marketing, and delivery organization, along with our partner ecosystem to help deliver best-of-breed solutions for our partners and customers.
Partners that sell IBM licensing a lot of times are very transactional oriented, and we're here to build relationships with customers, which I think is unique.
Welcome back to the Lions Den. Horizon Christian trailing by 4 here after the first quarter. Chris, you and I talked about this during the break. Horizon seemed to settle for the long ball and not tracking down the rebounds led for some easy points for Community Christian.
Yeah, they're not shy about getting them up, that's for sure.
Larry Long, the no point guard for the Lions. Again, Kyan Miles out with foul trouble here as Harden has it now back to Long. Long forgoes the pick. Can't get the lay-in, and here come the Eagles. And that is Fagan losing the ball out of bounds, but it's going to stay here.
So far, I'm impressed with this Community Christian team's understanding of their own roles. Fagan and Hurley seem to be the guys that everything else works off of. But Bowman is a strong presence down low.
Back now at the top of the key. Looking and drawing the foul on Orr. And they're going to say he was in the act of shooting.
And they just keep driving and putting the pressure on Horizon.
And again, it was the big thing in the first quarter. Free throws. Back looking to score here on the line. He was 0 for 2 in the first quarter. 1 for 3 now.
One of those things where as referees you're always hearing about the foul count, but sometimes there are style differences between the teams that lead to the difference in foul count.
Misses the second, and Rickers grabs the rebound over to Harden for 3. No good. Rebounded by Horizon Christian. And Harden loses the handle. Back has it now. He's driving. Has the fast break. Layup no good. Great defense by Long. Rickers grabs the rebound but loses it off his own foot, and it's going to stay with Community Christian.
Again, Bowman can't quite finish there, but really scrappy and getting that offensive rebound. He's had a good first half.
Triggering in, and Bowman does have it now back to back. To Pitcher. Over to Briscoe for 3. He has it. Briscoe did not take a shot the last time and nails the tray now. Now it's an 8-point lead for Community Christian.
These guys are looking confident.
Long splits the defense but can't finish, and now it is Community Christian looking to extend on this 8-point lead and this run. And we get another foul on Horizon. Horizon is in a major drought as Orr picks up his second foul.
I feel like that's been most of the first half is Community Christian shooting free throws.
Back makes his first. And I mean, we were talking about 4 minutes, 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Horizon had a 12-4 lead, and then ever since it has been all Community Christian.
And, you know, be interesting to see what they do here. But, yeah, they are settling for a lot of outside shots, you know, per your observation. There's another one.
And it's short. But the bigger thing here is Kyan Miles is back into the game for the Lions.
And of course, that's dangerous. Maybe you have to do it.
3 on the way, short. Rebound, long, and back for 3. Both teams can't seem to find it from range. And Coach Posey is going to get a timeout on the floor. It's a full one. We'll take it with him. Horizon Christian trails 22-12 with 5.5 left to go in the first half.
Piece of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements and top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com. Get a gator that will get you where you need to go. Something you can get in and go with plenty of space. Be ready to tackle any terrain, large or small. When you choose Reynolds, you choose reliability. A guaranteed great customer experience and relationship from the moment you walk in. Come in and see for yourself or visit reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Delivering care with more than 24 years of experience as a prestige healthcare company, Passion to Care is driven by decades of experience and a drive to go above and beyond. Call us today at 317-537-1811. Again here, 5:37 left to go in the first half here in the Lions Den of Horizon Christian. And it has been all Community Christian here in the first half. Kyan Miles gets the ball kicked away, and it's going to stay here.
You can see them trying to run a set like maybe their coach had said basically what we've been saying, which is be a little more patient, find something a little closer to the basket.
Long has it on the top of the key. Now he drives. He's been able to get that drive, but he gets an and one here. Larry Long with an on and one opportunity. Maybe, just maybe, that is the spark these Lions needed.
I don't know how from that angle that he scored.
He has done that a couple different times throughout the times I've been able to see him play. Cannot complete the three-point play, but gets the steal anyway. And again, just going and attacking the basket is what you need, but he loses it on the way up. Brody back at the top of the key for the Eagles. Out to Briscoe. Briscoe kicks it. And it's going to stay with the Eagles. So it might have been off of Horizon's foot. Pitcher now, top of the key, guarded against Miles. To back. Splits the zone defense and gets a floater to go. Brody back has 5 here in the second quarter. Long to Miles, 3-ball. In and out, no good, and nobody underneath for the Lions. So the Eagles get an easy rebound, still up by 10 here. Back. No, tries the floater again, can't get it. It was Bowman who got the ball swatted away from him, and out of bounds, going to stay with Community Christian.
That sequence, Bowman gets the defensive rebound. He sets the screen on the drive. Then he gets the offensive rebound.
Now he gets rewarded on the inbounds pass, but gets it to back. Now to Fagan. Fagan looking to drive to Bowman, who lays it up and in for two.
Looks like a tight end.
And a long, ill-advised three by Long. And here come the Eagles once again.
Oh, nice pass.
Running the floor was Briscoe. And he has 5 this quarter.
Nifty little left-handed pass there, one-handed. Snuck it through a gap that only he saw.
Shot is up, no good again. Rebounded by Briscoe. Now Fagan driving coast to coast. No. Here come the Lions. And that is Daryl Orr with the and one. They're going to call a blocking foul on Pitcher. And Orr looking to do what he was not able, or what Larry Long was not able to do just a couple minutes ago.
Not everyone would agree with me, but I think that block charge call is as difficult as anything referees do.
Oh, I don't think anybody's going to argue with you on that one, that block charge, especially in high school where you don't have the restrictive circle. That's one call that is extremely hard to make unless it is obvious there, Chris.
And actually, it's always better to come out kind of confidently. And you saw there both refs kind of like looked at each other and then one made the call. And that's just a little bit confusing. Nifty little drive there.
Again, Brock getting it in. And again, the Lions looking lethargic here in the second quarter of play. Long kicks it out to Miles for a quick three. No good. Finally getting an offensive rebound and then turning the ball over was Dagg. And then we get miscommunication by the Eagles and another turnover here.
That's what you live with when you're playing that aggressive driving style is eventually you're going to turn one over, eventually you're going to make a bad pass. But right now what they're doing is working. So, you take that turnover with all the good that's happening offensively for them.
2 minutes left to go in this first half. And once again, since about the 5-minute mark of the first quarter, it has been all Community Christian. Three ball by Daryl.
Little step back.
And Briscoe loses the ball, and here comes Daryl again. Daryl Orr kicks it out to Larry Long. Long penetrates the paint, but cannot get the fadeaway to go. Instead, a floater is well short, but an offensive rebound miscommunication for Hurley, and he gets the lay-in. Or now to Long, top of the key. And now Dagg has it. Back to Long. For three, short once again. All of these shots have been short, Chris.
There it is again. And here comes Community Christian.
And settling for the three and then being short on it are two different things. Definitely ill-advised as pitcher drove all the way to the rim and getting the foul called.
I think it was on the floor before the shot.
So just an inbounds pass upcoming for Community Christian. But again, being able to draw the fouls, getting it in. Fade away shot, no. Rebound by Horizon, and that's Vibert. Vibert to Orr, back to Vibert for three. That one's Long, and Long gets the rebound, puts it back up and in. Larry Long leading the Lions.
A little bit of a contact there.
Last shot of the half, in and out, no good.
Ooh.
And the Eagles, who have had everything going right for them in the first half, lead 32-19 at the half. Chris, Community Christian, again, started off very, very slow. Let's not forget that. They were down by 10 early in the first half and then went on a monster of a run.
Yeah, they're getting scoring from multiple places. They're getting penetration from multiple places. They're rebounding on the defensive end. Really impressed with this half from Community Christian. You don't always know who's coming back just because the team won the state championship the season before. But great confidence-building half for Community Christian.
And again, for Horizon Christian, it has been the fact that they have, relied so heavily on the three ball. And I would say about 40% of those three-point attempts have been short, leading to easy transition points for Community Christian as well.
And not just that, but Horizon has a couple guys that can drive, that can get to the rim. And when they're doing that, they're succeeding. They're getting fouled. They're getting layups. So if I'm coaching Horizon Christian, that's one of the things that I'm going to emphasize at halftime is, hey, it's not that you can't shoot the three. It's just that we got to be a drive-first team right now until we start knocking a few of those shots down.
All right, we will step aside for our halftime show. Community Christian leads Horizon Christian 32-19 at the half.
Brian Chrisman joins me today. And Brian, talk a little bit about the winter and Wheeler Mission and how important it is for people to help Wheeler Mission, because winter means homeless and homeless means people in the cold. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, we really serve a lot of people year round, no matter what the weather is, right? And so we serve anywhere from 700 to 900 people who are experiencing homelessness every single night. But when winter hits, that can become life or death. So if you're stuck out in the cold, happens every year. IMPD will find people out in the cold and encourage them to come in. But if they don't catch them in time, I mean, again, life and death. And so it's vital that our doors are open. And so we do that. Our staff shows up every day to make sure our doors are open. We serve 1,000 meals a day plus every single day. That's a nice, warm, nutritious meal. Donors provide that. Donors provide our food, coffee, something hot to drink. Donors provide that. So there's a lot of opportunities to get involved at Wheeler to make sure we can get through winter. Or to work at Wheeler, we need staff, and so we're always looking for staff to get us through the winter time. We spread ourselves thin during winter, making sure that anybody can find space, and so we have bed capacities. For sure, but we go beyond that every winter to make sure that the city has an option for people who are experiencing homelessness in the dead of winter.
Schools out there that are watching this program with our reach, maybe they want to do a sock drive, or they want to do a sweatshirt drive. They can contact our office at IndianaSRN, or they can contact you. Where's a contact, or who would be a contact that maybe we want to do a sock drive? I think that would be a great idea for SRN to start one of those sock drives. How would that? What does that look like?
Yeah, so if you go to wheelermission.org, we have our needs lists that are right there on our website. Those change sometimes in the winter, but there are some needs that are pretty much continual when it comes to hygiene items, when it comes to warm items to get us through the winter. So when you're talking about coats, especially bigger sizes for people that come through, we want to make sure a lot of people that come to our mission, they come with the clothes on their back, right? And so we need to make sure they have something to wear during their stay with us, which could be for a few weeks, could be for a couple months. And so go to our website, wheelermission.org. You can donate directly there, whether it's a financial donation or you can look at our needs list. You can even find drop-off locations. You can drop it off at some of the barns that we have around the city, or come right down to Wheeler Mission, drop it off right there. But we need this community's support. So greatest thing about Indianapolis is it is a generous community.
Yes.
It is a community that steps up when there's a need. And there's 1,700 homeless individuals in our community. That number has risen 5% just over the last year. Wheeler Mission is the main place for those individuals to go, has been since 1893, over 130 years. And so support that ministry so that those doors can be open, making sure that every man, woman, and child that needs to come inside can come inside and not only get warm, but get nutritious meals, food, shelter, and care. And so beyond that, we take them through a whole journey of program to make sure that they come out our back door different people. But the first things first, right? Get them fed and get them warm and get them safe.
Since it's basketball season and we cover over 300 games a year on IndianaSRN, we challenge our basketball teams and our basketball programs to get involved. There are meals that need to be served. Tell our teams out there how they can help and serve meals.
Yeah, no better way to really open your eyes to the community's needs than to stand in front of people who are desperately in need and hand them a meal, hand them what they're asking for that day. So great group opportunity is to volunteer at Wheeler Mission. You can go to wheelervolunteer.org. You can sign up a group. It can take an hour and a half to come down and serve a lunch. You can get 12, 15 people involved in that, a dinner, come down either at our men's shelter or our women's shelter. It's a really cool experience for teams, not only to help in a way that you're making a difference, but to see the people that you're helping, right? To hand a meal to someone and smile and say hi to someone literally in their darkest moment, right? So
best assist they can ever make.
Oh yeah,
is to serve a meal.
That's a good point. It's a slam dunk.
It's a slam dunk, exactly. For IndianaSRN, this is Keith Myers.
Welcome back to the Lion's Den, and once again we want to thank Piper Logistics for more than 2 decades. The seasoned professionals at Piper Logistics have constantly been trusted allies with your inventory management, warehousing, fulfillment, and transportation needs. We stand with your comprehension logics partner. Ride with us. Call us today at 317-396-1023. And Dynamark, looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, and promo products. Also with your apparel and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years, Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service. Call us today at 317-328-2555. And finally, the Highway Safety Services. You do what you do. We'll keep you safe doing it. Contact us today at 765-446-1502. Again, here at the Lion's Den, where Horizon Christian Trails Community Christian 32-19. Again, Chris, this has been a wake-up call for the Lions, only scoring 7 points in that second quarter, while Community Christian, on the other hand, scored 16.
Yeah, if I'm the Lions, I'm going to try to encourage Larry Long to be aggressive with the ball going forward. And not just him, certainly Kyan Miles. But, yeah, we're going to try to get better shots in the second half. And if you're the visiting team, just more of the same. They're getting lots of penetration from Keegan Hurley. Connor Bowman is doing a great job on the boards. Brady Back had a great second quarter there.
Oh, and Bowman almost had an easy 2 as the clock had expired in between the half, and Horizon was not ready.
And again, that's a bizarre sequence, just like the technical fouls early in the game. That shouldn't happen.
Shot is up and blocked by Ritkers. And then stripped away by Long into the stands.
Fagan had a nifty one-handed pass or two in that first half, but that one was not the right pass. He's lucky, actually, that they kept the ball.
Back over to pitcher. Working it around to Fagan. Now Fagan again on the wing against Orr. Step back three, no good. And Daryl Orr has it for the Lions up to Kyan Miles.
And nothing wrong with long possessions if you're up by 13.
Miles to Long. And when he's in that mid-block area, he's at his best. Stop, pop, and short again. That has to be the story of the night for Coach Posey and the Lions is short, short, and short.
Except when they're laying the ball up off the glass, which is what I would be encouraging them to do.
Yeah, any type of jumper, mid-range, or otherwise has been short off the rim all night long. Orr now has it at top of the key. Working a little two-man. Larry Long penetrates and gets the ball stripped away from him, and it's going to stay with the Lions. So far, no scoring on either side as Orr has it at the top of the key. Stops, pops, and hits. Finally, the scoring drought for the Lions is spared by Daryl Orr in the first points of the half.
And if you're Horizon, that's exactly what you want. You get a stop and you get a basket to start the third quarter.
And you almost get another stop here as Back has it, drive, shot is wild, no, but the putback is up and in.
Bowman again. He's a big guy, but it's not just that he's big. He has good instincts. He follows shots. He gets to the right side of the basket.
And we'll get a foul called on Community Christian. And it is on Back. His unofficial, I have him for one.
Bowman's listed at 6'3".
3 long this time by Orr, but here come the Eagles.
Might have gotten away with a moving screen there, Bowman.
Bowman has it. And gets the rebound again, but can't get it away, and we got a foul.
I think he touched the ball when he was out of bounds.
He was out of bounds, so ball is going to Horizon Christian either way. And Miles at the top of the screen, or top of the key, gets it to Orr. That gets it down to Rickers, who lays it up, uses his body, and muscles his way in for two. And Chris, like you were saying, that's what you need to be doing when you're down by 13. You have plenty of time to make this up, but you got to just start chipping away at it. When you have somebody like Rickers, best way to do it is down low in the post.
Well, and it's one thing if you're making three-pointers, but if you're just shooting them, you need to increase the shooting percentage of the shots that you're taking.
Shot is up, no good, but offensive rebound putback is good by Briscoe.
The NBA game, as it's noted, has gone to, so many three-pointers, and of course that leaks down.
Long penetrates, lays it up, no, gets his own rebound, lays it back up and in, though.
There isn't someone who can match up athletically on this Community Christian team with Larry Long, and that's no offense to Community Christian. Larry Long just looks very comfortable driving the basketball.
Oh, fake, and then a traveling violation. But Bowman had Rickers up in the air off of that pump fake.
Yes, he did. Yep. And funny, in some officiating I've done, one of the most talked about things is just what is and isn't a travel. And there are big differences on that opinion.
Just going to have to say with the Euro step now being a lot more common, that is possibly that and block charge I never get mad about anymore.
Yeah, it's gotten a lot more liberal, let's say. Little stack formation. I think this is the first time we've seen this from Horizon on the out-of-bounds play.
The foul was on Clayton Pitcher, so I got him down for 2. Long shot is no good, but Ricker's shot is fouled on the way up.
Bowman got him pretty good. And Bowman right now with Fagan both had words for each other. Maybe they're feeling a little bit of pressure. They're still up 11.
And let's go ahead and thank our officials, not only here today but across the state. With Officially Human, our mission is to restore respect to the game and to the game officials and recognize them as the authorities on the fields and courts. Do your part. Practice good sportsmanship. If we don't have officials, we cannot play. And these officials have been really good all game long, Chris.
You know, I'm always going to stick up for the officials. It's just such a difficult task. I've enjoyed doing it, but a lot of people would hate it. I always think that anyone who has strong words for an official, they ought to be putting that those 100%. Stripes on.
I always want to hand them my old umpiring book and go, here, you do it.
When I was growing up, there was an umpire who did that to my mother one time. Took the mask off, turned around, offered her the mask.
Here's Larry Long off the transition. Cannot get it, but gets his own rebound after being out of bounds, and he's going to get fouled.
Again, even there, his first shot, you know, he maybe wasn't under full control, but he gets it back. You know, he doesn't finish the second one either, but he's going to the line with 2 shots. Good things are happening when he's moving toward the basket.
And don't look now, Chris, but Community Christian has 14 fouls already in this third quarter. However, Larry Long cannot make one of his 2 free throws.
You said 4 team. I thought you said 14.
No, 4 space team fouls. And he misses both free throws. So, you know, we always joke about it with the free throw shooting. Ball don't lie on that.
Yeah, a lot of refs would say that's a guaranteed technical if you say that.
Yeah, just as Dennis Rodman, right?
So we got single digits, down to single digits. I'm sure this gym and people are packed on top of each other. This gym would love to erupt here if Horizon can make this thing close.
Oh, and again, leaving it right there, or finishing it with the fast break points. Again, don't look now, but like Chris said, it is within striking distance for Horizon Christian. We get a traveling violation. Back-to-back turnovers for Community Christian.
Brady Peck was already frustrated with himself after he missed that little bunny. And then, you know, mistakes can compound in a basketball game pretty quickly.
Cayenne Miles, top of the key, directing traffic. Uses a screen by Long. Now kicks it out to Larry Long.
Just thinking now might be the time to actually get a 3. When you got the momentum, when you've cut the lead. But they go right back to the bread and butter, and it works.
Yeah, Rickers again getting an and 1. And that was Briscoe going, what more can I do? But, yeah, I think we found the answer here for Horizon Christian. That is going down to the big man, Jason Rickers.
And he was quiet in the first half, and I'm surprised
extremely
because,
so, yeah.
You know, you get him the ball, and, again, that was probably what they talked about in the locker room. You start getting the ball, he looks really solid down there, good footwork.
And Long can't get the putback. Wow. Finally gets it on a third chance. And oh my. This was a 13-point game at the half, and now it's down to 3. Wild shot, no. And it's going to Horizon.
And now it's Community Christian that's forcing the issue a little bit. There was no reason to throw that shot up wildly at that stage. It's not like they had rebounding down there.
Kyan Miles directing traffic. Horizon can take the lead or can tie it with a 3. Daryl Orr kicks it out to Miles. And I think we get a foul down low.
Now all of a sudden we got the foul count going the other direction. Why? Because Horizon is initiating right now. They're the aggressor. And so Community Christian is countering as they're getting tired late in this game by reaching and fouling.
Daryl Orr made for 1, and now it's down to 2. Also with wall-to-wall sports, everyday high school, college, pro, we have it all. Check it out at IndianaSRN.org and click on the sports page tab. Stay informed with the SRN sports page. He made both of them, and it's a 1-point game. Community Christian can't had it, but Drummond leaves it short, and now Horizon can take the lead with a bucket.
And again, just a 15-foot fadeaway jump shot there, completely not necessary.
Miles working, kicks it off to Long. Long looking for help, fades away, no. Rickers gets it, no, and here come the Eagles. They avoid disaster on that possession. 3 ball, good, and that is a momentum.
It's a 2. It's a 2, but yeah, they needed that one.
That was a momentum killer. So under 30 seconds to play. Kyan Miles has it again, and he kicks it off his own foot. They're saying it was tipped.
Noticing that Luke Fagan has been off the court during some of this stretch.
Larry Long goes up for a shot, and he will be shooting free throws on the foul call. And that's against Back. Again, with the clock winding down, that is definitely not what Community Christian needed. But Long cannot make his free throws in this half. He was 1 of 1 at the intermission, 0 of 3 so far. He had 1 of 4 in the second half, but that could come back to bite Horizon. Wild shots out here at the end of the quarter. I don't know why Community Christian rushed it. We'll unpack that after the break. Community Christian leads by 2.
To you. Standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
we were talking off air about Community Christian on that last possession. They had 8 seconds. They did not need to rush down the floor like they did, Chris, and it led into no points going into the final break.
Well, and they had a good final last look at it, and that shot got rushed too. I think that was Isaac Hackelman had basically a layup, but I think he had less. I think he thought there was less time on the clock than there was.
So here we go. Only a 2-point lead for Community Christian, who only scored 6 points in that third quarter. Or for 3. Got it. Daryl Orr giving Horizon the lead for the first time since it was 12-4, really.
This little pick and roll there.
Yeah, now we get started with the back and forth affair a little bit here.
I hope so. I mean, we've earned this. The home team owned the first quarter, the visitors had the second, and Horizon the third. So let's see who can win the fourth quarter and take away the win tonight.
Foul is going to go against Community Christian. This is really where that 5-foul limit comes into play here in the final 8 minutes. Darrell kicks it down to Rickers, who lays it up. No. And here come the Eagles. Great possession, rebound. Just couldn't finish.
Oof.
And back couldn't finish, and now it's a 3-on-2. And Miles couldn't handle the pass. And now he gets it back, but throws it into traffic. Larry Long gets fouled on the floor.
Yep.
And that is huge.
Good call by the official.
Yeah, especially with a jailbreak situation like that, the officials staying on top of it. Or trapped in the corner, gets it out to Long. Long kicks it out to Orr for 3. That's Long, rebounded by Vibert. To Miles. They're resetting. They know they don't have to rush the shot now, Chris. A different look than what they had in the first half.
Gained some confidence in that third quarter. Ooh,
Larry Long.
There it is.
With the tray.
You make a couple shots inside of 10 feet, and all of a sudden the basket looks a little bigger, and then you hit the three-pointer.
And here comes back. He lays it up and in, and we're back to being tied.
That's a big basket. This could get away from Community Christian, but that was a nice answer. And if you're Community Christian, who's going to guard Larry Long right now?
Yeah, you got to look at Larry Long. And there he is. There's that man, Larry Long, with another twos.
We do have Luke Fagan back in the ball game.
Tipped away and almost stolen by Long. Now back, gets it partially tipped by Rickers. And here comes Miles. And oh my, that's not going to show up on the stat sheet, but Clayton Pitcher just saved an easy layup there by laying himself all out on the line there.
Before that happened, I think Briscoe and Bowman got in each other's way for Community Christian on that rebound.
Long at the top of the key, running the point. Kicks it out. Fake. Or 3. No, and over the backboard. Over to our Community Christian.
Nice little three-man game there between Long, Rickers, and Orr. Orr from the threat from three-point. Long the threat from penetration. And Rickers the threat inside and doing the screening.
Here's Parsley driving.
Yep.
And almost getting it stolen away. And a turnover nonetheless.
I think the appropriate call there. I don't know. I was going to say it looked more like a double dribble than travel, but one of the things that comes up in the referee debates about travel is you can't travel if you don't have possession of the ball. And a lot of times when weird plays happen, we just sort of instinctively call it travel.
Or kicks it out and has it back now. 3 ball. No. Larry!
Oh,
Long
where did that come from?
with the slam, and it is a 4-point Horizon lead.
He's had some second half.
And he skies for the rebound. Here comes Long on the fast break, kicks it away to Orr. He lays it in.
Wow.
And a foul. And
Posey's
Coach Posey.
He's in the middle of the floor.
With a jam. He's hyping his own team up here.
Well, they looked a lot more like a defending state champion in the second half than they did in that second quarter.
And we get a timeout on the floor. Just waiting to see if it is a 30-second timeout by Coach Posey. And we'll go and check out the slam again here. And it's just Larry Long. We talked about his basketball IQ. Following that shot, knowing it was coming off the rim at that perfect angle was amazing.
And as I watched it live, I knew he was going to get the rebound, and I knew he was going to lay it in. I just didn't know he was going to slam it.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and thank one of our other sponsors, and we'll make that the replay sponsor. Make a difference. Help us put more athletes on TV by logging on to IndianaSRN.org, directing your donation to a specific school, or hit the donate button. More games, more opportunity for our kids like Larry Long here. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat, and that is definitely the IndianaSRN highlight of the game.
Well, and I tell you what, everyone has a front row seat in this gym because there aren't very many seats that aren't front rows.
It is a small gym. It is.
And they've been waiting. They've been waiting for this eruption
and they've
all game.
Called a technical foul on Community Christian.
I wonder what that was about.
But Daryl Orr cannot make one free throw. And he can't make them both.
What do you have for long points in this game?
6, 7, 9, 11, 12, 15, 19.
19, and as I'm looking at your page, how many of those are in the second half?
Oh, more than half, yeah. He was at 7 at the half. Okay, so all 3 of them with nobody on the line due to the technical foul called against Community Christian. And that has to be one of the more trickier things to do. You know, Larry Long, he's feeling it. Or saves it, but to an eagle. Back, drives it into the trees. Shot is up and good for Bowman. First time he has scored more than 1 bucket in a quarter.
It's not smooth, but I like this Bowman.
Yeah, he definitely is rough around the edges, but is efficient.
He's the guy you want to have on your team.
And this one is stolen away by Fagan. And don't hold on to your seats because we got a game here. 3 ball on the way. Long. Rebounded by Orr. Orr has a 3-on-2 if he uses it. Takes it himself and lays it in. Daryl Orr with the easy lay-in. He has 7 on this quarter. Shot is up. No. Here he goes again. Daryl Orr lays it up. No. Rebound. Put back. No. And finally, Community Christian grabs the board. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. And we'll talk about Family Source Insurance. Pat Cherry is your independent agent representing Ohio Mutual Insurance. Call him today for your coverage tomorrow. 317-894-7000. Also, after this game, I want to get some Aspen Creek Grill, Chris. And why go anywhere else for delicious food? If you're looking for amazing fresh food and servers that genuinely care about your service, you got to try Aspen Creek Grill. If you're call us today at 866-885-3249. And that powwow shrimp is really good, Chris, if you haven't had it yet.
Good to know. I've noted. I believe you. Brady Back is a gutsy player too.
Yeah, Back has been gutsy.
Our coach, my high school coach, used to call that the All-American play because everyone in America runs it. Little backdoor on the weak side.
Yeah, I think he telegraphed that a little bit too much, just like that one there. And we get a traveling violation on the Eagles. So Kyan Miles, one of the players that we talked about, he's been in foul trouble. I will give him credit for this. He picked up 3 fouls in the first quarter, hasn't picked up a foul since.
Yeah. And they've relied on other guys, so he hasn't had to be the center of it.
Like Rickers here, he has stepped up here hugely, even though with that missed shot. Foul and one for Bowman. And Bowman has 6 this quarter. As we're waiting for the free throw, let's go ahead and thank Wheeler Mission for over 131 years. Wheeler Mission has been the pillar in the Indianapolis community, providing hope, help, and healing people in need. You can volunteer today at 317-686-6239. Free throw is up and no good. Rebounded by Horizon Christian, and they're pressing the issue up by 4. And now Miles has it and is going to... He's in a little bit of trouble. Somebody needs to get in. They get a 5-second violation instead.
I was just about to say, here's where Horizon needs to be disciplined. They've been working fast all half, and they need to be disciplined in the last minute and a half.
Community Christian calls a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Horizon leads by 4. You're watching it on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Once again, welcome back to the Lions Den, where it looked early on, especially in that second quarter, that Horizon Christian was going to fall to Community Christian. But, Chris, this has been one type of game that Horizon has been able to come back from.
Yeah, they're spoiling me in my first basketball call of the year here.
Scrappy play, and we're going to get a jump ball situation.
Community Christian fortunate there.
The error goes to Community Christian. And again, with a minute 20 left to play and only one timeout left for Community Christian, got to favor the Lions, and we get Larry Long on the defensive rebound, kicks it out to Vibert, and he kicks it to Long, now to Rickers. Rickers back to Long. Larry Long lays it up and in and one.
I'm not sure how he ended up still having the ball by the time he got the rim there.
Yeah, that is something else.
And that was exactly what I was talking about from Vibert. He was very patient on that possession. He could have shot it earlier, and it was probably a good decision not to. Get the ball to the guy that's done most of the damage in the second half.
Again, Chris Schumerth, I'm Justin Griffiths, and Greg Smith, our producer, and Daniel Thacker, our cameraman, there on site. 52 seconds left to go, and it is foul shots coming up for Horizon Christian, and it is Vibert who hit an early three, and then he has been stone cold quiet the rest of the game. It's one of two.
Well, even if they leave tonight as winners, the defending state champs will have at least been challenged by Community Christian, and I think Community Christian, potentially has a nice season ahead of them.
As we get a lane violation, no second free throw on that one. You're right, Chris. Community Christian, again, had a huge lead at the half, 13-point lead at the half. Nothing to hold your head out here if you happen to fail. I mean, you're still only down by 7. We got 40 seconds left to play. A lot can happen. Like a three right there, air-mailed, but getting the offensive rebound, and then
swatted by Rickers.
Rickers sending it back.
They sure do have some athletes, this Horizon team.
Again, Thacker right there in the corner. Getting it.
Yeah.
And losing it out of bounds, and it is going to go to Horizon Christian.
Horizon fortunate that wasn't.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact on that one. Here comes Larry Long, kicks it out, and it is good by Vibert. So even when he has a chance for a bucket, now we are just going to watch this. The Eagles get a quick turnover by Miles. There's still 10.3 seconds left to go. Community Christian is down by only 9.
Is there any Reggie Millers in the gym?
Exactly. That is going to be the question that we're going to have answered as we get a timeout by Community Christian. It's going to be a full timeout, but we'll keep it here. And Chris, you mentioned Reggie Miller, 8 points, 9 seconds, so definitely possible, but improbable, I'll say.
Yeah, I was just thinking, in that second quarter especially, this Community Christian team, they just seemed so well coached. They seemed to understand their roles. It's gotten away from them a little bit in this second half, and some of that might be about, a difference in athleticism. Some of it might be about home court. But yeah, tough finish for them, assuming we don't get a miracle here in the last 10 seconds.
And again, 10 seconds left, down by 9. You look back at it, and I really think that it came down to that end of half possession for Community Christian, where they kind of rushed their shots and having a lot more time than they thought they had.
End of the third, right?
Yeah, end of the third. That's where we really saw the turning point.
If you remember, too, right before the end of the half, they had a three-pointer that went in and out, and sometimes those momentum shifts, they can be subtle, but they can matter.
And that is going to be the final score here. Horizon Christian starts their title defense with a 55-46 victory here on the Lions Den. Again, we want to thank all of our sponsors, starting with Reynolds Farm Equipment, followed by Passion to Care, Boilermaker Local 374, Wheeler Mission, Burtner Electric, the Morales Group, Drumstick Dash, the IndianaSRN Sports Page, Piper Logistics, Aspen Creek Grill, and for Chris, I'm sorry, Shermuth, I'm Justin Griffiths. Greg Smith on the ones and twos, our producer tonight, and Daniel Thacker, the cameraman on the Horizon Christian. We would like to thank you for staying with our opening night of boys basketball here on IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat. Good night, everybody.